Arnold Palmer. You know Arnold Palmer, great American golfer. Arnold Palmer. I'm old enough, was once invited by the king of Saudi Arabia to open a golf course in the middle of the desert. And the king invited many celebrities, golfers, and they had the opening, played a little golf, and then there was a dinner after that. I hope there is dinner at home. And the king went around greeting the guests, and the king came to Arnold Palmer and asked, "What can I do for you?" And Arnold was not expecting this question from the king. What do I say? I don't want to shame myself. I don't want to ask something that is ridiculous. What do I say to the king? So he thought very quickly, and he said, "How about a club?" Oh, okay. So then the king went around greeting other guests, forgot. Arnold came back to the US and kept checking the mail, just in case the king has sent something. 1 week went, another week, nothing. He gave up, said, most probably he has many things. After all, he's a king. He has many things. He forgot about it. So after quite a number of weeks, he went to the mailbox and found a big envelope written in red, confidential. And he opened it and saw that it came from the king of Saudi Arabia. And it was a gift of a 500-acre golf course. And Arnold almost dropped dead because Arnold did not mean a club as a golf course. He meant a club, the stick that they use. In golf, it could mean both. A club could be the land where you play golf, or it could be the stick that you swing. When Arnold was asking the king, he was asking in accordance to his capacity as Arnold Palmer. When the king received the request from Arnold, he interpreted it according to his capacity as a king. He could not think of this small thing. He thought of a 500-acre piece of land as a gift to Arnold. What would you ask of the king now? Not the earthly king, the King of Kings. Would you ask for the end of war? Would you ask for the end of natural calamities like hurricanes? Would you ask for end of disease, of cancer, or everything? Would you ask for end of addiction? What would you ask? This is the wisdom. Solomon asked for wisdom when he got opportunity like Arnold on Mount Gibeon. He said, "God, give me wisdom." And today we read wisdom and it says, when we have received wisdom, all kinds of riches are ours. So we do not condemn those who are wealthy or rich. We just want to make sure that riches and wealth are in the hands of wise people, not of fools. As long as the riches and the wealth are in the hands of wise people, we are good. The wisdom is what today is called the Word of God, that is piercing, so deep that it knows the secret of our hearts. It is the Word of God that God used to create everything through the Word of God. It is the Word of God that became flesh. It is the Word of God that God spoke, and you became who you are. This is the wisdom. Now this young man is running to Jesus and asking, what must I do to inherit? Not to buy, not to merit, to inherit. Inheritance is given freely. Inheritance is something we acquire because other people have toiled, not because I have toiled for it. It is a free gift. Coming to know that who we are and what we have are free gifts from God is wisdom. And Jesus tells this man, you know the wisdom, the commandments. And Jesus does not begin with the first commandment. If you listened very well, he jumps the first three. And he goes to what? Do not kill. Okay? Do not steal. Okay? Do not bear false witness. Blah, 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 blah. He's not talking about the commandments to do with God. He's talking about the commandments to do with you and me. Now, they were called 10 words. Decalogue. Deca, 10 in Greek. Logos, word. Decade, 10. Decalogue, 10 words. Word of God. Jesus reduced them from 10 to how many? You forgot? To how many? 1. Love. Okay? Love. Wisdom. Love. Just go home, have fun, sit with your kids, or if you don't have kids, with your husband. If you don't have a husband, with a partner. If you don't have a partner, alone. Just enjoy the company of being alone and play a game. Draw a line, 2 columns. On this side, there are few. Write, what is me? What is me? On the other column, what is mine? If by the end of your list, what is me? Choose whatever you think is you. What is me is, what is mine is, maybe one list will be longer than the other, I'm not sure. If you can separate the two, you are wise. Because you know the Creator and you know creation, and you're not confusing the two. You will never love creation more than the Creator. You will never be confused. If you are told, go and give some of the things that are yours, these are mine, you will not be sad. Because it is not you. you will remain intact. This is the gift that we have, that we are able to experience ourselves as creation, but also the Creator in us, the wisdom, the Word of God that lives in you and in me. What would you ask of the Creator? Ask of something that may match the capacity of the Creator, like the King. Don't get bogged down with these finite things, with what is mine. Don't let what is yours spoil your day. Don't let what is yours bring enmity between you and someone else. Know the Creator in you, who is able to give you infinitely, infinity. Focus on that, and you will never be sad again, because you have been asked to lose something that is finite. Because in your wisdom, all riches are yours to infinity.